guys, DXR here, and I'm the side of RWR01 in charge of her Rare Rants and Reviews department. And I'm here with a much requested Rare Rant on the YouTube Fandoms. This is probably the only rant I'll do on any fandom ever though, unless a particular one pisses me off enough. Now this rant has little to do with actual YouTubers who make videos, such as Big Al, Darkness the Curse, Random DCE, Helsing920, and Lily Lovers. This rant is about some of the worst members of their fan bases. This is not a drama video, so do not claim I am spreading any. I have every right to speak my mind on a topic that has gone unaddressed for far too long. There is a difference between being a fan and a fanatic, or a fanboy or a fangirl. If you're not sure which one you are, this video may be of some help. Now on with the rant. The worst members of YouTube fandoms often have several things in common. They do most, if not all, of the following. They eat drama up like candy, as well as everything their favorite video maker in question has to say, without question. They go out of their way to flame bomb someone for a stupid personal argument that they're not even involved in, and don't bother to listen to both sides of the story. Even if they do, they always have a biased viewpoint to who they agree with. They can't patiently wait for a rant or a review. They don't realize the ranter/reviewer they're listening to is not a god, and that people can legally disagree with them and be right. They claim everyone else is just jealous when their idols get flack for doing something possibly stupid, and can never ignore obvious trolls when they come along. Of course, to them, everyone who disagrees with the ranter or reviewer of choice is a troll. If there is no drama to be had, they will attempt to start drama. Here are some screen caps that I pulled directly from a video and the channel of Big Al. I'm going to use his fandom as a prime example of fandom idiocy, because lately 90% of the behavior in it is deplorable. However, let me just say that the following criticisms apply to any fanbrats in any fandom who act this way. Al's in particular consist mostly of incredibly bored fanboys and girls who think that having lots of subscribers makes you always important or always right. Now before I get my head bitten off, let me tell the newer fanbrats this. I've been a fan of Al's for going on maybe 2 years now, back when he had less than 1,000 subs and had fun making his work. However, I was never a fanbrat. His work sadly attracted a massive amount of retards who subscribed to him. Half think they own him, half of them think of him as a god and claim YouTube is run by Nazis and pettier than Hitler because they removed his videos when they were either really removed for copyright infringement, be it a false claim or not, or flagged. Way to trivialize the Holocaust deaths, you sacks of crap. FYI, YouTube only removes videos for either inappropriate content or because they were afraid of getting sued. Yes, the system of removing videos is made to fail, and many things here are unfairly removed. But if you frequent the site, you should already know YouTube does not give a rat's ass about its users. They only care about their livelihood and not yours. If YouTube sucks so much, then get the hell out and stop complaining about your precious 10-minute bitch fit videos being removed. Someone can always remake a rant or upload it somewhere else. I've done it myself. And I have to say this, 8 minutes of online bitching on webcam is not even remotely close to being equal to art like the Mona Lisa that took actual effort and hours upon hours of time. That is my opinion, but I think that most would agree. Now, to the people who think they have every right to demand rants out of Al, or for that matter, reviews out of Darkness the Curse, etc., go watch Lily Liver's collab video that she did with Helsing920 and Random DCE, because as a YouTuber, let me say we're all tired of you idiots thinking the threat of unsubscribing will get you anywhere. You are one person on YouTube, and you are not important. You can complain all you want about not seeing the kind of videos that you want. Just the same, none of us will probably care. Most of us attempt to listen to concrete and take your opinions into consideration, but not when you constantly whine and attempt to boss us around. To be honest, from what I gather, most of us don't really give a damn about sub number anyway. To add to this, Alan is not a rant god. He is a 20-year-old making videos for fun who happens to have a few opinions that you agree with. Surely you have other friends who think the same as you offline, but do you call them gods? I don't think so. You fanatics also take Al's words for sheer truth because you think of him as a god and cannot fathom the idea that maybe once in his life it is possible for him to be wrong. Because he has 10,000 plus subs, he must be 100% correct, right? Wrong. As someone who has talked to Alan for an ongoing period of time, as in 2 years, I can safely say he is not perfect. Nobody is perfect, regardless of how they think or act. So don't come in here exclaiming, how dare I bash your e-god. I'm not bashing him. I'm stating a fact. He's not a god. He's a human being with problems and feelings just like all of you. Now he's on hiatus and trying to deal with some issues that he's been having, and of course his fan base gets out the cheese and whine because Koi Kitsune has been watching his channel. Speaking of this, many of us are tired of getting messages asking why Al is gone. It's none of your business and you don't need to know, so stop asking. Al's current fanbase fails on so many levels, spare the small 30% or so of people who aren't a bunch of mindless fan drones who flame anyone who disagrees with Al. I blame his Naruto videos for this, as anything involving anime here, like on DeviantArt, automatically gets a load of views, and in this case, subscribers. His fandom's worst problem is they flip out over minor parodies and assume everyone who disagrees with Al is jealous or a troll. Two friends of mine who happen to be Naruto fans tried bringing up debate in answer to his Naruto bashing videos, only to have people call them Narutards or just yell, "It's Al's opinion!" over and over. It is the same when anti-One Piece people try to question Al for liking the show or just say they don't like it. They get crap for it. Yes, it is Al's opinion, but there is nothing wrong with someone questioning it. You need to expect that when you voice an opinion. I realize this now after talking to people like those two friends of mine, and I am very thankful for it. The point is, if someone disagrees with your favorite YouTuber, it is not the end of the world, and you should know the difference between a concrete debate video and a trolling or parody video. If you make yourself part of a personal YouTube army, it just goes to show you're a biased jackass who can't handle someone else shattering the image of your idol, who in reality is worth no more or less to the world because of sub number. Grow up. You then have the types of fanatics like the Darkness, the Curse fanboys and fangirls. These guys are notorious for starting up old crap, starting crap offline, getting involved when they shouldn't be, and pestering the hell out of the poor guy for reviews. Take it from someone who talks to him on a regular basis. He has a life. He knows he's been putting off the Sonic Unleashed and Devil May Cry 4 reviews because he purposely knocks them back a week every time that some impatient asshat asks about it. He has every right to do this because it's his channel and he's not obligated to do anything for his fans. He's not getting paid for this. He does eventually do reviews because he likes to. But again, every time you ask him for them, the less he feels like doing them. Darkness cares a lot about his friends and fans, but he can't please everyone, and he is on no one's schedule but his own. So get off his case and shut your mouth and you will eventually get your precious reviews. If he wants to make 50 random videos and then a review, he can. And at this rate he will if you keep harassing him about the issue. You don't have to watch the random videos, but bugging him in the comment sections or private messaging him will never get you your reviews. Ever. Next time you find yourself typing, when are you gonna put up your next review, Darkness? Just say no and step away from the keyboard unless you want to wait another week. Now, the most annoying kind of YouTube fandoms are the ones filled with gossiping blabbermouths. In other words, ones who will go out of their way to start e-drama that no one really cares about, or they will spread gossip like butter to anyone bored enough to listen. The ones who harass another party that their favorite user may or may not be having trouble with, even if they've been asked specifically to keep their mouths shut. To these users who should know who they are and all others like them, you are no better than the immature gossiping assholes that you can find in any high school. You need to grow up and stop complaining about the god-awful drama when you are the ones who continue to spread it in the first place by blowing things way out of proportion. It'd be one thing if you were trolling, but you clearly aren't. You need to get off the internet until you can get a grip on reality and stop spreading your fail-laced rumors like mono in a college dorm. YouTube is for entertainment, not fights and flame wars. Keep that stuff between yourselves. Leave it alone and don't go bringing it to the internet's attention if it's not a life-and-death situation. YouTube users are still people. They are going to occasionally fight and bad things will happen. It's part of life that sometimes unfortunately appears online. But no one has to make a gigantic deal out of it. To sum this up, the irrational percent of fanboys and fangirls of users like Big Al, Random DCE, and Darkness the Curse are sheep. You lot need to find a less destructive hobby and blow your overinflated sense of entitlement out of your ass. You very people used to bitch and whine about how horrible the AVGN and Irate Gamer fandoms are. Look at the fan bases you're in now and tell me you haven't seen people behave just as badly, if not worse. The drama keeps coming back to YouTube because you want it here, so stop asking why it hangs around. You fanatics are the problem. You are why some of your favorite ranters and reviewers have not been able to have fun with their work in months. If you would stop complaining and or talking out of your ass, have some patience, and stop fueling dumb flame wars that take up time and energy, like a rare few in your fandom do not do because they have lives and some sense, perhaps things would not be so bad here. You want the drama to stop? Mind your own business and stop taking arguments between people you don't know that well, and for that matter yourselves, so seriously. Most of the notable YouTubers here care very much about their fans. Do not make that go to waste by behaving like clingy, brainless, gossiping, needy, retarded fanatics. Now, if you are a fan of a well-known ranter or reviewer and do not do the aforementioned, then good job. You should be very proud of yourselves. If more of your fandom followed your example, maybe things wouldn't suck so much right now. If you do not do any of the aforementioned, then this video is not for you. Well, that's all for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed the rant. This has been DXR, part-time ranter and reviewer, and full-time Darkness the Curse fan. Later!